Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yolanda and I am a zero-based cash budgeter. Today's video is going to be, sorry about that, a little bit different because I am going to swap out my binders. So I'm not really exchanging funds or anything like that. I am getting rid of a couple of envelopes and I'll explain why I'm getting rid of those envelopes as I go through it. And then I'm also introducing another binder. So I think I'm getting rid of one and introducing a new one. So I'm just doing like a little bit of a swap. And I don't change out my envelopes, or try not to change out my envelopes too often. I usually do it twice, maybe at the most 3 times a year. So I have a winter set, a summer set, spring and summer set, a winter and fall set. But since I was consolidating my envelopes, and then I was just switching things up, I'm just gonna change out the entire system. So I'm excited to show you guys my new binders. I know I get a lot of comments in regards to how I decorated these, and I'll link the video of how I did not these, my previous ones, or at least this one, down below if you don't have a Cricut or a heat machine. And we're just gonna get quickly into it. I am super excited for that because I finally got a pocket mill term. And you guys seen my mill term for my business binder, and that was the first mill term that I have ever gotten. And then I just decided to treat myself with this one because I had an Amazon gift card. So yeah, so I just bought one, a pocket mill term. Also, since I'm leaving, we're not really quarantined anymore, or shut down anymore, and I'll have to go out more. I will probably just, I'm gonna carry around my mill term as my wallet. So that's gonna be the first one I set up. So let's get ready to unbox. And I'll take this one out too. So how is everybody doing? Happy Mother's Day to all of you guys. If you guys don't hear from me on Mother's Day, I hope you guys have a wonderful time. And I am gonna stick this in here. And thank goodness tomorrow is, well, today is Friday. I'm filming this in the middle of the night. I'm not going to put these papers in it because I do have my own trackers that I'm going to put in here for when I use it. But yeah, let me show you guys my mini envelopes. So you guys have seen these in the bigger version for my business binder, and I love them so much, but I don't get to see them often. Or at least show you guys often. So I did a mini version for it. So these are gonna be my everyday envelopes that I'm gonna put in here, and I'm gonna try to put them in alphabetical order. So hubby and spending. Spending is last. I probably shouldn't put spending last. Okay, so we're just gonna leave it at this. And so one of the envelopes that I had gotten rid of, and I'm gonna pull out that binder next, is my Verizon one. And so when I first started cash budgeting, my Verizon bill kept changing because I had phone, internet, and cable on it. And so for some reason, after my contract ended with Verizon for 2 years, it just kept going up. And then when it hit $200, I said, forget it. I'm canceling Verizon, and we're just gonna do the internet because I needed the high-speed internet because we had so many people working from home. So and it's just the $80. So because of the fact that it's just $80 and it doesn't vary by month, that's why I just figured I'll just budget for it and it'll be an automatic transfer for my second paycheck. And that just makes the most sense because I'm only stuffing the $80. If I was stuffing more than $80 and I was rolling over some funds, then maybe I would consider still stuffing it. But since that's not the case, and I'm only stuffing the $80 for my second paycheck, then I'm just going to do it as an electronic transfer. Now, that's going to be different for when I do my 1 month ahead binder, and I'm not starting that now because I'm not prepared for it. I want to get my moving binder completed and done with before I start saving for my 1 month ahead my 1 month ahead funds. And I know Without Limits Budgets just did a video maybe yesterday or the day before in regards to her 1 month ahead binder, and I really like the way that she's doing it, where she's doing 12 months ahead, but she's saving 1 month ahead at a time. I hope that makes sense. So that's what I kind of want to do, but I'll save it by category because I needed to break it up. So just like how my moving binder is separated by category, so like the first and last month, supplies, moving supplies, rental and stuff, that's how I want to set up my 1 month ahead binder. So like electricity, rent, groceries. There's a budgeter that does it really good, and she just changed she just changed her channel name. I believe it's Motherhood Finance. It used to be Budgeting Vons. So I'm 90% sure that it's Motherhood and Finance with the and sign. And I'll find her shop and I'll link it. I'll find her channel and I'll link it down below. And I like the way that she budgets out her 1 month ahead, and that's kind of where I got my inspiration from. But I'm not starting that now, so that's not one of the binders that I'm introducing. So this is going to be my everyday carry-on binder, and let's put the money in it. Con Edison, I moved to my short-term sinking funds binder since it only gets paid once a month. Life insurance, the same thing. I did it as an automatic. I'm doing it as an automatic transfer. Verizon is being discontinued because I'm doing that as an automatic transfer. And I should probably, I'm gonna pull this money out, right? So my eating out has $10. You guys know that I'm doing a no spend May, and so far I've had a couple of expenses not for myself, so I'm happy about that, and it really couldn't be avoided. So I ended up having to buy, sorry, my nails are not catching this right now. I ended up having to take Spring to the vet and buy her, sorry guys, and buy her inflammation medicine. And so, okay, here we go. So I ended up spending $20 on one day, but okay. Sorry about that. My nails were just not letting me grab it. So this is what happens when I don't use stilettos. Giving is getting still has the $5. I'm actually gonna pull, no, because I have $5 in singles in my purse already, so I'm not gonna pull this out because I'm only leaving for 1 day. So if I do leave the house, I'll probably come back and pull these funds because I do like to carry cash now since I do commute. Groceries has some funds in it. Here we go. So we have 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50. And so I know I have a long-term sinking funds envelope for hubby because I don't really buy him for anything. If I'm going to buy something, he asks me to pick up something on when I'm outside or something like that, then I'll just pull it out of whatever envelope I'm pulling from. So like if it's dining out, I would just pull from the eating out envelope, or I'll just pull it from my spending. But I did maybe I'll just keep a couple of bucks in here, and in case he does ask me to pick him up something. And then my last is Metro. I've been using my card for Metro recently, and that is it for my cash envelope binder. So this is the one that I'm going to be walking with, and I'm going to put Verizon back in here before I lose it, but I do need to take those funds out, and I'll just put it back into the bank. And so this is I'll come back to that one. So I want to set up a couple of binders, and I'll just get those out of the way. So I wanted to do binders for my nieces, and one of them is a teenager, and the other one, she's about 10. And so I've made one for each, and we used to be super close before and I want us to get back to that point. So I did want to make a binder for them where I can allocate funds so that if we wanted to do something on a weekend, we can do it, right? So, and I'll have just the funds, you know, I'll just call them up and say, hey, do you want to hang out this weekend? We could go to the fair. There is a fair that I do want to go to, and they didn't have it last year, and I usually went with my sister. I've only been there once. So story time. Where I used to work, this is years ago, maybe 6 years ago, every year there would be a fair, and I always missed it because I was working. So I used to work in retail. I would be sitting in the store, and since I was management, I couldn't just like leave the store. It was on a Saturday, always on a Saturday. And they used to close down the boulevard that I worked on, and then there was a park nearby, a YMCA park nearby, where they'll have like carnival rides and stuff like that. So it was just a whole village thing that they did every year. So every year I used to miss it because I am sitting outside watching as everybody went and had fun. But since I was management, I couldn't really like leave the store unattended, right? So yeah, so after I left that position and moved on, my husband was in that area. He saw the signs that fair was coming up, and we went, and we had such a good time. I called my sister, spent a lot of money on jewelry and stuff like that, but they have like small vendors and stuff like that, but it was a good day. So I would definitely want to go back this year, and I would definitely want to take my nieces, because I think one of them would like it, the older one would like it, because of the fact that they have those small vendors. So I would definitely focus more on putting funds towards her in regards to spending and buying stuff that she'll take home with her to, you know, memorialize the day. And then for the younger one, she would probably be more into the rides, the food, the stuff like that. So for each of them, the categories are all the same, and I do have trackers for them. The kids, for the younger one, I have kids ones for her. For the older one, I have like I'm probably gonna change the border to match the binders to pink, but this is just gonna do for now. So like if we were going to an amusement park, the closest that we have is Six Flags. I'm gonna save up for their birthday. The younger one, I'll allocate to buy her birthday present. The older one, I'll probably end up giving her cash. The carnival, which is the one that I mentioned, is in August or September. I mentioned it to my sister today actually, and asked if she was going, and she was definitely interested, so we're gonna do that. The circus, I'm just gonna add the trackers as I go. You know, just something nice to do with them, right? Because they've been isolated for a while. So this is the fair. So it's a carnival street fair that happens at the same time. I don't know how they pull it off, but they pull it off, and it's wonderful. So it's a couple of blocks away, and I'm excited for the street fair, but I'm sure she would like the carnival with the rides and stuff. Gifts in case I forget something, or if I put a couple of dollars and I see them. Giving, I do have a kids binder where I have these envelopes for giving, invest, save, and spend. And maybe at the end of the summer I'll just give them, so I'll put the funds in these 4 envelopes for them, and we'll just discuss discuss money. And I think that these are important categories for them to know. So like, making sure that you give back, your tithes, stuff like that. I really think it's important to invest. I wish that it was just stubbornness. I wish that, I can't say that I didn't have that information available to me, because I could have always just asked my dad, but I want them to be financially independent. I want them to know how to invest. Like, I love how Mommy Trader talks about how her daughter does like investing and stuff like that. So I want them to be set up to win. Saving, they're pretty good at saving. Whenever I give them birthday money, they always save it. And then I also want to give them a little bit of pocket money. So I think at the end of the summer, I will just give them this binder, right? And just take out the ones that we've already done, right? And then summer fun, if I'm forgetting anything, I used to have an envelope for this years ago, when they were younger, and it was, don't laugh, it was to buy my niece ice cream every day when we used to, not every day, whenever I used to have to pick her up from school, because we always passed the ice cream parlor and stuff like that. So she used to want ice cream every day, and we used to walk about a mile or so to and from her house. So that was her treat. So this is for my younger one, and the older one is the same, and I just gave her like a more adult version of decorated the binder. I didn't do, and I probably should have done it, the background for the lettering on hers, but her favorite color is pink, and I didn't want to do anything that she might not like with the glitter in the back. But if she does like the other one, then I'll just switch this up, right? And these, well, at least these binders are available in the kids version for the 4 envelopes that I had mentioned on my site. So I'm going to put that together for her as well, and it has the same categories. So now for mine, and I'm sorry that this video is going super long. It's going to be, maybe super long. We're going to start off, we already did my cash envelopes. We're going to start off with my short-term binder, and here she is. So this is my short-term binder, and I have zipper envelopes to match, and I love how this one came out. I love it. I love how this one came out. I had a vision in mind, and it just came out perfect. And we're just gonna go and stuff at the same time. So I just figured, since the only bill that I'm going to leave that's not electronic in my envelope would be Con Edison, I'm either gonna make a smaller, make the A7 version of the black and white for my Con Edison, or just leave it in here. I'm not 100% sure yet. And the reason being is my Con Edison seems to be, it varies. So sometimes it's $100, sometimes it's $80, and so there's always a little bit of change left over. So that's why I prefer to have an envelope for that. And I'm just gonna take the funds out. I'm gonna put all the envelopes in before I put the funds in. So let me just do that first. Let me put these in first. Okay, so we have my Amazon monthly, which is my Amazon monthly, not my subscription services, but things that I have automatically shipped. Of course, we have beauty, Dollar Tree, electronics, investments, laundry, miscellaneous. And I was gonna get rid of miscellaneous because I have my rollover envelope now. So let me know what you guys think, whether or not, because I have a rollover envelope now, whether or not you think that I need the miscellaneous envelope, when I do go over in a category, I'll just pull from the rollover one, and I did think I did that in my last stuffing, my last unstuffing, because I was over. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, whether or not you guys have a miscellaneous and a rollover envelope. I have my pets fund, and this is for like food. Here is the rollover envelope. Of course, I have my support small, toiletries, and last but not least is Uber. And I just put these in here alphabetically. So condiments we had already stuffed. We're gonna go to, I'm just gonna, so this is the old one, this is the new. Giving, groceries, spending, Metro. So this binder, thank you for your service. I am going to retire it. I'm not going to put it away so soon because I still have the Verizon money in here that you know what, I'm just going to pull it out. There we go. And now we're just going to go to my short term. My alcohol envelope I got rid of because I haven't really been drinking or anything like that. I created it because there was a time where I used to have to buy alcohol for the house or on occasion. I think you created it during the holiday times, you know, November and December, and I just wanted it to be available if somebody asked for it, so that's why I had it. But I don't need it. Beauty is next, and I'm just gonna put the funds from here. Dollar Tree, I don't think I have anything in here. Nope, I have $5. Nope, I have $10. I try not to go to Dollar Tree unless I have $40, but that was before they increased the prices to $125. So now I try to go there only when I have $50, because every time I go to Dollar Tree, I end up spending like $40. It's my electronics. And I've been doing well with my no spend. If you guys are doing a no spend, let me know how you're doing with it. I did deposit some of my money for my Roth IRA to invest it, and I think this is the money for April, so I have to deposit this one as well. But if you see it's less, it's because I took March. I took March's and I deposited it into my Roth IRA. And if you guys see anything and have any questions, please leave me a comment down below. I know this isn't my usual cash stuffing video, but I was just excited to get these new envelopes and binders stuffed after I had done them. And so I just figured I'll just show you guys. And if you guys are interested in any of the binders, they are in my Etsy shop. So the link is gonna also be down below. The same thing with any printables or things that you may see a glimpse of that you see me taking from one binder and putting it into the other. So support small. I'm gonna put the $40 from Verizon into this rollover envelope, and then I'll just pull it back out when I go to get to my back to the bank. I just don't want to accidentally put it somewhere else. So I'm just gonna put it in my rollover for now. Support small. And toiletries. And Uber is my last one. And someone asked me what I use my Uber envelope for. I don't have a vehicle. I commute when I do leave the house. And so I usually use Uber for grocery runs, major grocery runs, or vet visits. But on a normal month, I would do an Uber once or twice. In the last couple of months, because I've had a lot of vet visits, it's been more, and hopefully we can get back to normal soon. So this is it for my short-term sinking funds binder, and I just wanted to show you guys this. I know that I see a lot of binders where they put the name on the class, but mine it's not a magnetic class. It's, you know, it's a clip. It's not it doesn't have the magnet, so it has the class. So I figured it would be nice to put your name here on the spine. Let me know if you guys think that's a nice idea. So next we're gonna go to, so this one, I am going to retire this binder. It was wonderful to me. I might keep it around because I do love this one. Burgundy is my favorite color, guys. So next is long-term sinking funds, and that is going to be this beauty right here. And so certain categories, you'll just see me pull out the binder because pull out the envelope because it's no longer in that binder. So birthdays is going to be pulled, right? Ouch. Okay. This is not put in order properly. So church clothing. So I'm just going to put them in here before I start stuffing them. So of course we have my church envelope. We have clothing. My emergency fund we're keeping. Entertainment we're keeping. Future, glasses, home improvement, and I believe the last one is hubby. Yep. And that's for this binder, and we're just going to quickly transfer the funds. And I was tempted to dip into this envelope this week. I didn't. I had to hold myself back. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm just gonna, there we go. So my trackers are a little bit larger because my envelopes are a little bit larger than an A7. Let me just quickly adjust this. Okay. Perfect. Emergency fund. I also use the cardstock on those, so sometimes you'll see me struggle to get them in there because I use really thick cardstock, so I can't bend it. There we go. Okay. Entertainment has my zoo tracker, which I didn't include in my niece's binder. And the reason why I did that was because I was already saving up for this one, for this trip. So if I was going to take one or the other, I'll just take them both at the same time when I go. So, or whoever wants to tag along, they are welcome. my future gifts, I also removed from this binder. So I'm just gonna take that out. Glasses. And I really need to start beefing this up. I need to devote as much attention as I do to this glasses envelope. Like how you guys see me stuff my Christmas and my Black Friday, because I do want to get that. I want to be ahead of that. My home improvement envelope. Let's see. And last, so holiday was also taken out of this binder. I made quite a few changes. And hubby is the last one for this binder. So this binder is going away. Maybe you guys will see it again in the future, but for now it's going to be put away. And hubby is last. Here. Okay, perfect. So that is my long-term sinking funds binder, one of them. And if you guys haven't noticed, they're color coordinated. I don't know why I did that. It just came out like that, right? Then I also have another long-term sinking funds binder, because you guys know I have two, and I don't think anything's going to be pulled out of this one. I think they're pretty much the same. I did add an envelope, and so we have Kira, my cat. She's my oldest, and I have separate envelopes for them because they require different needs. So Kira's much older. She's, well, not much older. She's 3 years old. Winter and spring are babies, so they don't require as much medical attention. Like once Kira, you guys know, she sprained her foot, so I do want to be prepared for that. So I'll allocate more money for her envelope than I would for the smaller ones, who I'm just saving up for their annual visit for next year, hopefully. So we have subscriptions, vacation, and VS Fair. This is the envelope that I was mentioning that I had for when I go to the fair, that I mentioned before that I wanted to take my nieces to. So I already had an envelope for that because whenever they had the fair, I was definitely gonna go. And so I wanted to prepare. I knew if they were gonna have it, I was gonna go. So Kira is getting her funds. So her tracker is a little bit more than what what my goal is for winter and spring. And that's why I separated it. I am gonna put these here. And then I'll separate their funds. And I believe they have 120 each. Yeah. So spring is the girl, so she'll get this one. And I initially had them separated because when I was budgeting out to have them neutered, spring's operation was much more than winter's. So that's why I ended up separating it. I don't know if it makes sense or if it doesn't, but it just works for me, right? To see that I have funds for each one of them. Just like when you guys, well, I'm not even gonna compare that to, so medical. I might, okay. I thought there was like 1K in there, but it's not. Medical. And And I tried to reduce it to the ones that I absolutely need. New tech. And I need new AirPods. Subscriptions, right now I'm saving up for my Amazon Prime for 2023. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. Vacation. And I can't say that I have a major vacation for this year. I think we're just gonna stay local, right? Do something fun. And last is VS Fair. So it's VS Fair and Alley, and it's because so last year they didn't have the fair, so I just spent the money on AliExpress. So that's why I said VS Fair or Alley. So if I don't go to the fair, then I can use this money if I needed to restock on, let's say, nail items. So that is it for my long-term sinking funds binder. I'm just gonna do a quick flip through to make sure I don't have any money left in here. And I love this one, but I wanted to keep the color consistent, so that's why I got rid of the pink one. But you guys will definitely be seeing this one soon. Well, not soon. You guys will be seeing that again. So let's do my moving binder. And I didn't change the envelope for my moving binder because it's temporary anyway. I just changed the binder color. So I went with the pink one. And I'm just gonna do a swap. And I didn't change my envelopes for here because they're temporary, right? So once this binder is done with, I'll probably just give it away, right? Give it to someone that I know that's moving or something. Because I would no longer need it. And that is it for this one. And I do like how this one came out because it changes slightly. So that was my moving binder. I'm just gonna put this one aside. Okay, now for my savings challenge binder. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky because I am introducing, so here's my savings challenge binder. Here's my other savings challenge binder. So I did already put some of the envelopes inside of this binder. I mean, because I wanted to see how it would look inside the binder. So I'm just gonna take these out. And I'm gonna say goodbye to the girl with the butterflies and hello to the roses. So this is going to be my savings challenge binder. And yeah, I'm gonna put them in as I go. So my $1 and $5 challenge, my husband's 26-week challenge, my coffee challenge, my monthly challenge. I am doing May. I know I'm still in March, but I am gonna start the May one. Miscellaneous is for the challenges that I decide to do from other budgeters. So this one was for row budgets, so I just put it in a miscellaneous. So when I do start a new challenge from one of these budgeters or Etsy shops, I'll just put it inside of this miscellaneous envelope. So it's not like miscellaneous funds or anything like that. It's just because it's different challenges, and I didn't want to have to do a new envelope for every time that I needed to do a challenge. I figured it'll just get a little bit confusing, especially if I don't end up switching out that savings challenge when it's completed, right? So I am going to take the funds out of this one, so you'll see me do that. My nails challenge from budgeting by the bag. And I did a envelope for this one because I knew I was going to be doing the 500 nail challenge once I completed the $300 one. So that's why I did an envelope for that one. My online shopping challenge is for what I do on my weekly check-ins. The payday challenge is for when I get paid. A pets fund. So I did the pets emergency fund challenge from Hands and Bands. I do want to restart that one or do another one that I got from another budgeter off of Etsy. But this is just going to be a challenge you'll probably see consistently throughout, because these expenses, this one did come in handy for me this year. So I do want to keep doing an emergency fund. So the planner challenge, I am going to pull out this envelope. And this money is going to go into my support small. Yeah. Sorry. Support small is in my short-term sinking funds. And so I may want to do the planner challenge again this year, but I am going to give it a little bit of a break so I can get caught up on my other challenges, like the scratch off and the 100 envelopes. So maybe I'll start doing that challenge again in June. And I did the scratch off. I have an envelope for my scratch off challenges because there are several of them that I'm currently doing, and I'm doing them back to back. And I bought 2 sets from Hands and Bands, so you'll be seeing scratch off challenges for a while. So I'm just gonna quickly transfer these over. Perfect. The 26-week one, I'll just have to come back to that one. $5. The coffee challenge. Yeah, I'm gonna. So I gotten a question about my coffee challenge. This is not for when I don't drink coffee. So you're gonna use this fund to fund my coffee for next year. So in the beginning of the year, I had allocated funds for 2022 that I would use for coffee. So I just totaled up how much you usually spend on coffee. Let's say coffee is $5. At Starbucks, you go there twice a week. That's $10 a week times the 52, and that is how much I would save for 2023 in regards to coffee. And I don't know, for me, it just seems to get rid of the coffee guilt of me spending so much money on coffee, because it does definitely add up. But funny enough, now that I'm doing that challenge, I haven't really been drinking coffee that much. Right, I think the last time I loaded my card for Starbucks was about a month ago, and I haven't gone to Starbucks, so that money is still sitting on my card. So if I want to, then I can go. If I don't, then I'm okay with that too. So that's what my coffee challenge is. So because when I did this, I was going to Starbucks twice a week, and that was a reduction of going 5 days out of the week. And wow, how much money was I spending on coffee. Not to put judgment on anybody that does do that, but it wasn't even just about the money. It was about how much coffee I was drinking, because I used to have a rule where when I was going to Starbucks 5 days out of the week, I would bring coffee 4 days out of the week, right? 4 days, and then on Fridays I can treat myself to a Starbucks in the morning. So I would bring my coffee Monday to Thursdays, and Fridays I will get coffee from Starbucks, right? But then in the afternoon when I went out for lunch, I would buy Starbucks anyway, right? So Christmas is coming out. Planner challenge is going away. Black Friday is coming out of this binder. Thanksgiving is also coming out of this binder. And I believe the last one that's left is payday. So instead of getting 1 cup of coffee, I wasn't really like saving any money in regards to not going to Starbucks, getting my Starbucks in the morning time, because I would always get it in the afternoon. And it was just a lot of caffeine, right? And so the only reason why I would say I would go to Starbucks on Fridays was because I knew I would only drink 1 cup of coffee on Fridays. Friday's usually a relaxed day. Not a relaxed day, but it's not so much of a hectic day. And it's not a Monday. So that is it for my savings challenge binder. It is only 1 binder for savings challenges now. And that is because I decided to do a holiday binder. And the reason why I decided to do a holiday binder is because I keep forgetting that there are holidays coming up. So I do have gifts. I am gonna keep gifts in here. I was actually supposed to take gifts out of that other one, and I would take it. Same thing for birthdays. I'm gonna take it out of those long-term sinking funds binder and just rely on this one. New Year's, I put them in order of holiday, and I will probably end up changing that because New Year's has passed, Valentine's Day has passed, St. Patrick's Day and Easter have both passed, and we are up to Mother's Day. So Mother's Day, Father's Day, 4th of July, anniversary, Halloween, anniversary, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Black Friday. I know it's not a holiday, but it is a day in which I use a lot of money, and Christmas. So I'll probably come back and switch these out and get rid of the put New Year's and anything between New Year's and Mother's Day in the back. I'm gonna sneak into these 2 binders and pull out gifts and birthdays. So E, F, glasses, unless I did already pull it out. Let's see. Yes, I did already pull it out. So gifts, and this is for gifts that I don't know are arising, not for like Christmas or anything like that. Birthdays are for birthdays. The birthday that I'm saving up for now is mine and my niece's birthday. So now I have a birthday envelope for her in her binder, and but I have a little bit of time to build that up. I don't even know what to get her. I don't even know what to get her. Yeah, I'll ask her. so that I can know how much I'm going to be saving for that. For now, I'm just tracking. I put $100 in there, right? And if I have to give her cash, then I'll just give her cash. They don't really value cash, right? Because they don't really need it. These holidays, I'm skipping over. The tracker in here that I have now is for Mother's Day. And I tried to get flowers to send to my aunt, but I couldn't get them to deliver. So I'm going to try another flower place to see if I can get them to deliver her flowers on Mother's Day. I really don't know what else to get her. Father's Day is also getting skipped. 4th of July doesn't have a binder either. Anniversary, I definitely want to save up, start putting money towards this one. I don't know why I didn't have it before, because we're probably just going to be have dinner or something like that, order in or go out. Same for Halloween. Thanksgiving has an envelope. And last year for Thanksgiving, we catered, so I just want to be prepared in case we decide to do that again this year. And so that's why I have a Thanksgiving. Even if we don't cater and we have to do like extra groceries, I want to be prepared for that. And then of course for Black Friday, we have my savings challenge. And I'm trying to save up $1,000 for Black Friday. I tried to make the wordings to match my challenge. And finally, last but certainly not least, Christmas. Okay, and that is it. That is my holiday binder. And that is it. That is all that I have for today. I am going to put these away. I love these blue ones and it hurt to get rid of them because I wanted everything to match. But you guys will be seeing these again in the future. If you are interested in the blue or the pink ones, they are available on my Etsy shop. I'm not getting them all, getting rid of them all together. I do love them, especially the blue. But I wanted everything to be a little bit consistent, except for the moving binder. If I didn't have the wordings on it, then I would probably switch out the moving binders for the blue ones. But it is what it is. And then I also wanted to show you guys one more. I know for the giveaway winners, I have to reach out to see what binders you guys want, or if you want them customized, or if you wanted them plain. And I will do that, try to get in contact with you guys. But I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of samples of what I am able to do. But if you have an idea in mind in regards to purchasing a binder or for the giveaway, definitely let me know, because I do want to make something that you guys would enjoy seeing, right? Making your budgeting fun. I like these designs because they're simple and they spoke to me, so that's why I went with these. But you might have something else in mind that you want, and I am willing to work with you guys in regards to doing a customized binder, and that's also available on my Etsy shop. These are just samples that I just have readily available if you want to place an order, and I could just the wait time or to process the processing time for the order is quicker because I already have it pre-designed. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you like cash stuffing and budgeting videos, please consider subscribing to this channel. If you're interested in any of the products that you have seen today, including the printables, they are going to be linked in the link for my Etsy shop will be down below. And I'm also wanted to mention that I am having a Mother's Day sale, and I am giving, as of now or before, it's already set on the site, 25% off for everything, right? So if you're interested now in buying, definitely check that out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.